Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills. With that, let's get up to Buffalo. Standing by at New Era Field, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest three-game win streak. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, who's now in his 5th season in the league, Marcus Mariota, the former Oregon Duck.
There was a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. If he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Quickly now, here's the Buffalo offense.
The number 4 overall pick in the 2010 draft is left tackle Trent Williams, and oftentimes we talk about a guy of his potential and say just plug him in at left tackle for the next 10 years, but rarely does that work out. In this case, it's been spot on. A 7-time Pro Bowler, he patrols the blind side of all of his quarterbacks.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. A look now at the defensive starters for Philadelphia. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I would have loved to have been in their meetings this week and hear that grizzled old defensive coordinator talk about, well, you did okay, guys. We did all right. Hold them to 13 was pretty good, but this week, I expect it to be less than that.
I'm going to need to hear that a lot more often. I don't know what it was, but I liked it. Going deep here for Parker. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin.
Defense.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They liked the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Here's Goff. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 88 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 7 yards there and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Goff now looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide to Humphries. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. The tight end, Rhett Ellison, with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Like 20.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Yeah, this place has notoriously never been kind to visiting field goal kickers. You get those winds that really whip through the inner bowl, not to mention the urban legends about stadium workers opening and closing the tunnel doors. But for whatever reason, this one winds up off target.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely, great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Mariota. And the catch made by Dontrell Inman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Mariota now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So on the big tight end, hold it.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him. From just shy of midfield, Goff. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins.
Let's go.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On first down, it's Gurley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. On second and 9, Goff. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kenny Golladay, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
They begin with a run by Davis. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A look there at how Davis did a week ago. 24 carries, 131 yards, and also the score.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A first down carry for Davis. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, Mariota. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. On the run, it's Davis. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check in. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing safe.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. And now another one thrown incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Ryan Kerrigan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Mariota now. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Mariota. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the gun, a give to Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Mariota. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Davis. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Mariota. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking for, and this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dontrell Inman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 10, Goff again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Marcus Mariota and the offense heading back out for their next possession. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Mariota on 3rd and 2. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
The throw over the middle, taken in. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Mariota. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Davis. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd and 12, Mariota, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mariota, got a man, it's complete. Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the red zone now, Mariota into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it on for his running back. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now it's gone. Safarian Jenkins has it. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Goff. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's got a man. It's Williams. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Mariota. Completes it to Davis. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. A dump off for Davis. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was Marcus Mariota with a strong first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From just shy of midfield, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Red Allison, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Goff. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing again is Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Austin Seferian-Jenkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now Crosby for the point after. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Hey, pick your game up.
They keep it with Davis on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That defensive front four has been very good. They've just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like forward-down defensive linemen, they feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
I got you.
On second down, Davis. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On third down, Mariota. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. So here are the Eagles to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. On first and 10, Goff got his man. It's Williams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun. Goff. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Goff. He finds Humphries. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Check 26.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. They'll run it with Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me, partner.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point 4th quarter lead. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Davis now.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So Jared Goff, he is the focus of our player spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He gets it to Gurley. Complete. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down. So from the 36 now. 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Goff firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Here's Sam Cook now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Caught. It's Dontrell Inman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Bills on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing is Mariota. Inman able to bring it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mariota. That is incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Mariota now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. From the gun, Mariota. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Nasir Adderley making like his Hall of Fame cousin Herb as he gets a hand in to knock it away. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. All right, Austin Seferian-Jenkins trotting back onto the field with the rest of his offense. And a bounce back here for him after a slow start. And sometimes that's how it goes with tight ends. Those catches in their games, they can go in waves at that position.
And you get so locked into stopping them that you think, okay, hey, look at that. We've held them down. And the best ones, you really don't hold down for an entire game. They're going to get their catches. Your job is to keep them from being big-time catches that break you down totally.
On 2nd and 9, Goff, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. It's caught. Humphreys. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, it's gone. Seferian-Jenkins has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the 1st half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
They go play action here on 1st down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead.
But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Mariota sets to lead this offense. Down 17-16, a little under 1:50 remaining. A field goal would be a game winner as they come up on first down. He's back to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. And this is Parker, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They go again with Davis. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Goff. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Buffalo, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.